What up, y'all? AJ Simmons checking in. Late night, leaving the office, and thought I would go ahead and check in and just share some knowledge with y'all. So y'all seem to like the other one I did not too long ago, so I said I might as well do this one as well. But I want to talk about burnout, right? And how to kind of get over burnout as an entrepreneur, and you know, just how to deal with it. Like, you get tired of it and start to feel like a job all over again after you fought so hard to get out of a job, and the next thing you know, you got this business, and then that start to feel like a damn job, or start to feel like you're trapped or stuck again. And you know what I mean? It's like, well, damn, how do I get out of this? And by the way, I am getting over a cold, so if I sound funny, that's why. I apologize, and if I keep clearing my throat, I apologize in advance. But anyway, so with that said, I'm gonna jump right into it. So I was just listening to this. I'm always listening to something. I always tell y'all that, right? I make my car a library, but and every now and then I'll turn some music on just to kind of like give myself some breathing room, and you know, so I can listen to my own thoughts. But anyway, and even when I'm listening to these other people talk, I'm taking some of their stuff. I kind of tune them out and listen to something good that they said and think about my own stuff. But anyway, right now I'm listening to Vince McMahon. If you're not familiar with Vince McMahon, he is the founder of the WWE. Used to be the WWF, so basically professional wrestling, right? And so he started that, and I'm listening to him on this podcast. And why? Because he's an entrepreneur, and you never know what you can learn. So whenever I see any type of entrepreneur, regardless of what field they're in, and they're on a podcast, I like to listen to those more than anything, because it's always good to hear like the details of real successful people. That's damn, they're about to have a pile up behind me. That's why they gotta start riding people's asses. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, thank you to God for not letting that happen. But anyway, so they kept asking him like, how is he doing it? Like they named like he got 3 events coming up that he was able to squeeze in coming on their podcast at the last minute on a Friday night. And they're like, you got to be in, you know, this city this day and this day that day. They're like, how are you able to do this? And he was like, they were like, do you just like always work nonstop? He was like, yeah, but it's not work to me. This is fun. You know what I mean? This ain't, he don't even look at it like work. And so that's really the key. You know what I mean? If you start to feel like you getting burnt out, or you start to feel that whole your business start to feel like a job thing, I think the first thing is this. Number one is you got to figure out how to make it feel like fun again. And because you're like, when you first started your company, it was fun. Think about all of the fun stuff you were doing. You were thinking of your logo and your company name and how your website gonna look, and ooh, we're gonna wear these, this gonna be our company colors, right? All of the stuff like that, you know what I mean, that was fun in the beginning. And here's my wife calling. Let me pick this up real quick. Damn, now I forgot where I was at again. Oh yeah, so bam, so when you were starting your business, you had all of the stuff you had to do in the beginning. Everything was all fun and games, right? You thinking of your company name, what your company color's gonna be, what's your motto. All of that stuff was fun, right? But then as time goes on, all of it, you know, all of this little stuff, all of a sudden you gotta manage employees. All of a sudden, finding customers ain't so fun anymore. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, managing your social media accounts, that now all of a sudden that's a job now, right? And so, one is you gotta fit your perception. And remember that this was fun. Remember that you didn't want to have a job. You wanted to be your own boss. You wanted to think of new advertisement ideas, right? You want to figure out SEO and learn these new things, right? So that's the first thing. Fit your perception of it and realize, like, see how you can look at it as fun. All right? And then the second part is this. Actually make it fun. All right? Make it fun. So how do you make it fun is you start to remove all of the things that really feel like work to you. Now, there's always going to be work to do in business. It just is. Unless you get so big where you literally can hire out everything, you probably going to have to sell some shares of your company and become a silent partner, right? You might not even be the majority stake owner at that point, right? If you ain't got to do absolutely nothing. But that'll be the second way to help fix that feeling, is if you start hiring out for the things that really feel like work too much. So it's like, all right, so if you know you absolutely hate and dread, let's just say you got a cleaning company, you hate the cleaning, Okay, well, hire somebody to do the cleaning part. Then you focus on all the other stuff that you can still see fun in, right? Or if you hate the management part, but you like, well, I do want to hire employees, I just don't want to manage them. We'll get you an operations manager, right? And then you like, oh, well, I'm not big enough to hire that yet. Well, I guess you got to do what you got to do so you can do what you want to do, right? And then so that when it can't be fun right then because you just ain't got the budget to make it fun, okay, that's when you go into, all right, I'm doing what I got to do so I can do what I want to do mode. You go in the grind mode for a second. It ain't nothing that sacrifice for a little bit of time, a couple months, a year, but set you a big goal. And during that time when you're sacrificing, guess what? You still can find the fun in it because you can be inspired by what it's going to look like when you fix this, right? Just envision, damn, I can't wait to, I ain't cleaning no buildings, right? Damn, I can't wait to, I ain't got to manage no social media accounts or whatever it is, the thing that you have to do right now for your business that gets on your nerves. Imagine that every single morning and let that be your motivation to help you go through that sacrificing period, right? But you really want to get it to the point, just write down your vision of your dream business and what it looks like. And what would make it fun to you. Write down some things that you wouldn't mind doing for fun. Like I know for me, the funnest thing for me is like when I'm working on my mobile app. Like I worked on, we about to put out a new, well actually I don't know if it's gonna come out tomorrow, but I know I'm meeting with the people tomorrow to finally get it in the stores or whatever, so I assume it's gonna be out. So by the way, if you don't have a subscription to the Clean Biz Network and you have the Clean Biz Network app, you definitely want to get you a subscription because, anyway, because I'm trying to think like, damn, is this video gonna come out too late? But anyway, hopefully y'all come out in time for y'all to see it. But if you got the Clean Biz Network app right now, you've been getting it for free for these last few months that it's been free while we recreate the app, go ahead and get you a subscription because shit is about to change. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be free no more. But you enjoyed your ride, I hope, but that whole thing is over, all right? But so make sure you go to www.cleanbiznetwork.app and sign up for a basic membership or a automation membership or whatever type of membership is there. But anyway, but I enjoy building that type of stuff. You know what I mean? I like seeing, damn, they can do all of this from their phone now. You know what I mean? I like designing my funnels and stuff. I actually like that. It takes time, and being that I'm running a company, I don't always got time to do that type of stuff, but I like doing that type of stuff, right? I don't like setting up automations, so I hired somebody to do that part. I don't like running my lead generation service, so I hire somebody to do that part. I don't like seeing customer complaints, so I hire somebody to do customer service things, right? I do like creating the media, right? So I manage my media. I create my own content, right? I don't like editing, so I got an editor to chop up my stuff, right? So you just gotta start figuring out the things that you do like and figure out things you don't like and hire people for the things that you don't like and keep the things you do like for yourself. And then once you start to do more and more of that, guess what happens? All of a sudden the business becomes fun again. And now you Vince McMahon, and now all of a sudden it looks like you got this incredible work ethic because all you do is work. But in reality, it's like, well, I'm just having fun anyway. So that's why a lot of times people ask me, how many hours do I work? And I didn't really realize that I was doing this because I wasn't doing it intentionally. But I actually was lying to people when I would say, well, I only work, Tuesday through Thursday for probably about 6 hours a day. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that's not even true. I work on weekends, I work at night, all type of stuff. But it's just that I wasn't considering the things that I was doing work because I was doing the fun stuff. You know what I mean? I was posting on social media. I was, recording a video. I was researching some shit for, some one-eye software. I was doing something like that. You know what I mean? That's the fun stuff for me. You know what I mean? I was writing down how we can improve a particular system for one of our services or products or something. That's the fun stuff for me. I was reviewing the spreadsheets and seeing, damn, who got the most, the top performance on our performance chart, right? I was reviewing the budget, and forecasting sales. That's what's fun for me. And it's like, well, I was doing all of those things on off hours. So, but I didn't realize it. So it's like, well, really, if I count all of the things that I'm doing for the business, I probably work a lot more than I realize. I might still work over 40 hours a week and don't even know it. You know what I mean? Because it's fun for me. So you got to get yourself to you really only responsible for the fun things in your business. But if you know for a fact that you ain't at that point when you got to grow that business, then do what you got to do so you get to the point where you can do what you want to do. But first, you got to have that vision and see that it's possible for yourself. grow bigger, y'all. So that's my message for today. Just want to come here and drop some gems on you. And if you got something from that, appreciate you. Think y'all was able to listen. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And join the channel membership if you want to be a supporter. You just want to join, you know what I mean, just send me some extra support. Become a channel member. Channel members typically get all of my videos ahead of time before everybody else. And I think that's about all they get. You get like some type of special badge beside your name when you comment on my videos. And I pretty much try to guarantee that I reply to all subscribe channel members when they comment on my videos as well. Because I can't get to every comment, but channel members, I try to make sure I get those. Alright, but other than that, y'all, if you want to join Clean Biz Network or just learn more about everything we got to offer, make sure you check out www.cleanbiznetwork.app. And that's what I got, y'all. Just make sure you're still having fun in that business, because you had fun when you first started it. You was excited when you first started it. So try to keep that same energy. Find a way to still have fun with it, and you won't get burned out. That's what I got. I'm out here. Thank y'all.